You've been hit. Explore. Do you read? Explore. Over. Explore. Astronaut is off structure. Dr. Stone is off structure. Dr. Stone is intact. You must detach. If you don't detach, that arm's going to carry you too far. Listen to my voice. You need to focus. I'm losing visual of you. In a few seconds, I won't be able to track you. You need to detach. I can't see you anymore. Do it now.
That's fine.
Guys, Lucas here again for another movie review. I am in a different location right now because I am in Vegas for the weekend. There was already a hooker in my trunk, but that is a different story. But while I'm here, I am here to discuss Alfonso Cuaron's new sci-fi flick, Gravity. I'm sure most of you have heard this movie. It's got a ton of buzz on it. It stars Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, and they're two astronauts in space doing this job. And George Clooney, he's a veteran astronaut. It's actually his last day on the job, and Sandra Bullock, it's her first job in space. It's her first outing, and some debris from a satellite hits their station, and they're basically stranded there, and they need to find a way to get back onto Earth. Alfonso Cuaron, I don't think I've seen any of one of his films until now, but I've heard nothing but great things, especially from the movie Children of Men, which was his last directorial feature, and also Y Tu Mama Tambien, but I haven't seen any of his films, and this one, it was getting a lot of hype because it was his first film in a while, but also just the effects and the shots, and there was just a ton of hype, and a lot of people were praising this movie as a masterpiece, so I checked it out to see if it would live up. All I can say is Gravity is definitely an experience, and if you're a film fan or just someone that likes good entertainment, it's a film that you must check out as soon as possible. Start off with the performances. Since there's only two throughout this whole movie, I'm going to start with George Clooney because he kinda is the person that the audience needs throughout this movie. He's the he's George Clooney. He's really just George Clooney. He's talking about himself. He tells stories, anecdotes. He's very calm, cool, and collected. And when he's helping out Sandra Bullock's character and helping her relax, he's doing the same thing for the audience. And I thought he was great. And Sandra Bullock is the audience. We feel like we're stranded with her in space. She's the main character. We get all the movie follows her, and this is by far Sandra Bullock's best performance in my opinion, because for the first time in maybe ever, this is the first Sandra Bullock movie that I didn't feel like I was watching Sandra Bullock. Like the first 10 minutes or so, I'm like, that's her. But then I just got so engrossed in the movie and the atmosphere and her character that I actually didn't feel like I was watching Sandra Bullock anymore. And this might be the best special effects I've ever seen in my life. If you see this movie, you have to see it in IMAX, and you have to see it in IMAX 3D. That's the only way I think you can really do it. Just the effects are so realistic, and just the way Earth looks, there's so many different textures, and I feel like this is exactly what Earth would look like from that point of view. It just looks so incredible, and all the spaceship design just looks so accurate, and then there was nothing that looked CGI or green screen or anything at all. I was just, the technical craftsmanship of this movie is fantastic. Needless to say, director Alfonso Cuaron is a master, not just from the way this movie looks, but you feel so engrossed in this movie and the atmosphere, the way he shoots these continuous shots. There's only like 5 or 6 edits in this like whole movie. It was incredible. There's so many continuous shots here, and just the way that he moves the camera makes you feel like you're in space with her, falling and spinning, and it really just is super effective. Even after the movie ended, I was walking out of the theater like I was wobbling. And the movie is so intense too. The music is fantastic. I think the guy that did the score is Stephen Price. I've never heard of this guy before, but he uses music perfectly, and combine that with Alfonso Cuaron's great direction. I was holding my breath through most of this movie. The only kind of small complaint I have with this movie is that it actually was too short in my opinion. I actually think it could have gone on for another 10 minutes or so. I get that this is a very this is a story that you can't drag out too long, but I think they could actually, if they played out a little bit more, I felt like the resolution happened too quickly, and just when I was starting to reach my emotional peak, I found that it was already ending, which I thought was a little bit disappointing. If I have any other complaints though, they're just super insignificant, and I think this is a movie that you have to check out just for the craftsmanship alone. It's something that you're not going to see for the rest of this year or the past couple of years. It's an incredibly unique film. Definitely one of the best movies of the year, and I'm going to give Gravity 4.5 stars out of 5, the highest 4.5 stars that I can give, and I'm definitely going to see it again, and who knows, after that point it could definitely reach 5 stars. So that's my review of Gravity. Let me know what you thought of it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What did you think of the performances, Sandra Bullock in particular, and what did you think of the effects and everything? Did you just think it was as incredible as I did? Do you think it was the best special effects you've ever seen? I want to hear it all below in the comments. Please subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you guys later.